Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Welcome to the GA22 online channel. Today I got some interesting news to tell you in the crypto world. I'm not going to take much of your time, so I just want you to sit back and take time just to hear what I have to say. So we're going to look into the crypto world, and I have also a very interesting thing to share for you on Cardano, one of my favorite coins. And so let's see on the crypto world. So as you can see, we look onto the coin market cap. We could see green. Things are looking good right now. Within a period of time, I think within this week, we see Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, all of it going up. My take on it, we live to see. I believe there is still much room for a bull run, but there are possibilities that we can still go down. Hopefully not, but if it is, I still encourage to buy the dip. Also, I have one message for you, and you need to take it. I'm not your financial advisor. I just do this for educating purposes, just to advise. I have no license on financial advising, so get that into your notebook. Thank you very much. So we go back to coin market cap. We can see that Bitcoin is around 41,000. My take, I believe if Bitcoin starts from 45, I believe 45k is a definitive 95% to say we have a bull run, and I'm hoping that all the greens that we see now will keep it up, and we see some 6 zero figures on Bitcoin. I can't predict, but I hope Bitcoin gets to 100,000, if for sure. And so I have also another interesting. So we're going to look onto some interesting news. We're going to talk about PayPal. What is PayPal doing? PayPal CEO touts promise of digital wallets for stimulus payments, and then it says the CEO Dan Schulman said digital wallet could be a solution to stimulus bottlenecks. Then he went to say on Wednesday, PayPal CEO Dan Schulman proposed using digital wallets to streamline these payments, a process that would be more efficient but reduce fees for the poorest recipient. That is right. Imagine not having to send out stimulus checks, but sending these directly into a digital wallet where you can instantaneously receive it. You see, one of the things that I understand about cryptocurrency and its ability with address and wallets is that it's like, first of all, in many years later, we send letters to everyone at home through the post. Now most of the bills are sent through email. So I think the best thing is that it's a little bit less, and when you look at what he says to streamline these payments, a process that will not be more efficient but reduce fees for the poorest recipient and also for their own, because the more you are able to send it through the internet, the more you keep less of buying papers, stamps, and all stuff. So I think it's one of the greater things we see from PayPal, who is trying also to improve in Bitcoin. So in the cryptocurrency, which is very bullish. So I'm bullish about that. And then we have another one. So we also have Golden Tree Asset Management is reportedly investing in Bitcoin. So that is very interesting. And it says the New York-based asset management firm Golden Tree has reportedly added added Bitcoin to its balance sheet, though the amount of the supposed investment remains unknown. According to a Friday report from financial news outlet The Street, the firm with roughly 45 billion in assets under management has purchased some Bitcoin, but has seemingly shied away from the cryptocurrency investment, citing two sources with knowledge of the matter. The publication reported that BTC purchased followed discussion between executives regarding hiring staffers familiar with crypto investment. Executives at the firm, including founder Stephen Tananbuam, hopefully if I was able to spell it correctly, and partners Dean Silem and Joseph Naga, invested in a founding round this month for Borderless Capital, with Privilege helped launch an accelerator program from Agloran. So they have a partnership dealing with Agloran, okay, which is very bullish for Agloran itself. And then he goes on to say other asset management firm has begun to dive into the crypto space as well. And I think as I've made mention in one of my videos, you see the big millionaires, the big companies will follow. If you don't follow, you're going to be like the Blockbuster when internet started and they never wanted to be part of internet. So something strange and bullish is coming, and from anywhere, from elsewhere, you find big companies investing in cryptocurrency. Very soon a time will come, all the companies in this world will be part of the cryptocurrency movement. So this is very bullish. And then we also have Cardano, and this is what I just want to share to us. It's a very interesting thing to see Cardano. I believe Cardano is one of the best things that is going, that has ever, and I should say, happened in Africa. I see towards it, and I think there are big things coming in. I'm worried that the involvement with Ethiopia and Africa as a whole is going to give a great impact in changing African system, especially with the blockchain. So finally, we see Cardano Africa 2021, where a blockchain comes of age in Africa. And so take time and watch this video.
Welcome to the Africa Special Mini, where I've taken all the information from the Africa Special and boiled it down into this condensed version. So let's get into it. The big announcement that led the show was the interview with the Minister of Education from the Ethiopian government that confirmed the deal you might have already heard about. Around 5 million secondary school students and 700,000 teachers are coming to the Cardano blockchain via the Ministry of Education app powered by Atala Prism. Now, bringing 5 million people into the system is going to take some time, and the onboarding for students and teachers is going to look something like this. In the first year, the goal is to get all 700,000 teachers at more than 3,500 schools across Ethiopia registered with the system, along with a subset of students that will be issued a tablet with a dedicated network that will allow them to access Atala Prism. In the second year, the goal is to have all secondary school students registered, which is when we reach that 5 million mark. There is a lot of excitement about onboarding this many people in a single deal. It shows mass adoption at a government level, and it is the biggest blockchain deal ever. But what's more important is that this technology is going to change the lives of millions and eventually billions of people. For instance, let's take a look at how implementing this technology will affect the people using it and the government's ability to help people.
That one, I believe that because it's going to change many people's lives, billions of people's lives, and that is the best interesting thing about what is going to happen, because the system in Africa, it's very strange how African people we build the system, and I believe Cardona has a great impact in changing the youth lives and changing the system itself in Africa. So I believe Cardano, his plans in Africa as a whole is one of the best and interesting. I really like that guy. And his purpose. And I think Akon, the artist, I think he's also doing a great thing. I think he also has a coin we call Icon coin or something else. I need to do a little research about that also, and I believe something great is moving on or is coming on in Africa. So let's keep on watching. It's just a couple of minutes and it will end whatever he has to say.
Rise from economic hardship. Once in place, teachers and students will both be keeping track of their performance. A student starting in the 9th grade will have 4 years of data for their educational record, and this will bring about a completely new way of evaluating the intelligence of a person and their strengths and weaknesses. One of the biggest changes this could bring about are final exams. The score you get on your final exam can determine if you can get into the college or university you want. This is highly inefficient when it comes to accurately determining someone's ability and intelligence, and oftentimes questions on exams can be worded oddly and the student might not understand and get it wrong, not because they didn't know the answer, but rather they were confused about the question. But if a student has a long-standing history of excellent mathematics skills and for whatever reason did subpar on the final exam, they could reevaluate all that information and that student could still get into a university. Being able to track each student's skills in things like mathematics, chemistry, physics, English, their ability to read, and more will allow the MOE to pinpoint where things are succeeding and where they need to be improved. But this isn't limited to just students, it also includes teachers. The data could show that one teacher in a small village has an exceptionally high rate of educating students that excel in chemistry. This could lead to finding out what methods that teacher uses to communicate with students and bringing those approaches to new areas where students are struggling with chemistry. This data-driven approach to improving the quality of education in Ethiopia will elevate the entire country. Over the next few years, the goal is teachers and secondary school students, but the probability that this will encompass the entire school system from kindergarten to universities is a very high likelihood, and this will bring even more people into the Cardano ecosystem. After that bombshell of an announcement, we got into explaining Atala Prism, the platform that this is all running on, which is being powered by the Cardano blockchain. We had an overview of the product from Chief Product Officer Danel Patel about how Prism will be used in schools and as well as how it can be used in a wide range of public and private sectors. We also saw a demo that gave us a look at the technical backend of the system and a look into the user interface that teachers and students will use, along with a video that aims to contextualize how the process will work. Following that, we saw another announcement of a partnership with World Mobile. World Mobile is a company with a mission that perfectly aligns with what Cardano is trying to do, bank the unbanked. But in order to do that, you first need to connect the unconnected, and that's what World Mobile is doing. World Mobile is estimated to have nearly 100,000 users by the end of this year and is building a decentralized communications network that will provide low-cost, sustainable, and profitable internet to remote villages across Tanzania and eventually other areas. And we are plugging every one of those new users into Cardano, giving them a digital identity on the blockchain via Atala Prism and providing them new routes to finance. Real DeFi for real people, or RealFi as we like to call it. In some cases, the work that World Mobile is doing will bring people online for the first time ever. And with more than 4 billion people currently offline, which is more than the amount that is currently online, combined with digital identities, this will open up a completely new world for millions of people. By empowering these remote communities through digital means, they can access education, healthcare, finance, and many other services so communities can thrive and grow. And it was after this that we got a chance to hear from another recent partnership, Ben Gertzel of SingularityNet. The SingularityNet team and ICOG Labs team are developing a new hub with IOHK in Addis Ababa. and together they will be working to bring the future of AI to Africa. When it comes to growing in Africa, the goal has never been to bring all the answers to solve all the problems. It's about building tools and platforms so that the people living in Africa can use them to address the problems they already know exist. This is why we've established a local partnership with ICE Addis, a leading African incubator to support entrepreneurs and help train and onboard developers to Cardano, starting in 5 countries and eventually across 25 different countries across the continent. But it's not just partnerships with incubators like ICE Addis that are leading the charge, there is also a massive amount of support coming from the community. With things like mission-driven stake pool operators in Africa, the West Africa Decentralized Alliance, which focuses on reaching developers and entrepreneurs in countries like the Ivory Coast, Ghana, Nigeria, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, along with the community-voted-in Catalyst Grow Africa, Grow Cardano Challenge, where there is $250,000 available to fund projects in Africa that help grow Cardano in Africa. Next up, we heard from the Cardano Foundation about their recent partnership with Save the Children and their goal to provide a blockchain-based donation framework for any nonprofit that wants to adopt blockchain technology. Save the Children is the largest independent organization for children in the world, and they are excited to start integrating blockchain technology with their operations. We heard from partners Coty, who are part of this initiative and who are developing the payment gateway to help nonprofit organizations accept donations in an easy-to-integrate way for non-developers. Emergo also announced that they have plans to bring their Trace supply chain management platform to Africa. They have been working with coffee farmers in Indonesia and are now looking at ways in which small farmers and big industries such as mining can utilize the transparency that supply chain via blockchain can provide. And to close off the show, we had a fireside chat hosted by Financial Times journalist David Pilling. Now, this was a big show, and if you've got the time, I highly recommend you watch it. And that's it for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
So here is it, folks. So you can see everything what he's saying.